A Ukrainian schoolgirl is to learn the DNA results revealing whether she was made pregnant aged 11 by a close family member on a disturbing live TV show. The controversial program is DNA testing Tanya Lucheshin's stepfather Ivan Araman, in his 30s, her brother Volodya, 15, and her half-brother Victor, 17, all of whom strenuously deny paternity. Results will be aired on live primetime TV show It Concerns Everybody this week. Psychologists have expressed strong concern that the public ordeal is having on a depressed Tanya, and critics say she should be seen as a child victim of multiple rapes, one of them evidently incestuous, and not forced to become the star of a show seen as a new low in reality television. The child has already faced a painful studio ordeal after she mistakenly claimed her 5-week-old daughter Diana had been fathered by an 18-year-old neighbor called Andriy, who had sex with her when he was 17. The television program subsequently revealed a DNA test which showed the baby was not his, although he admitted to having slept with her, a crime which could see him jailed for between 5 and 10 years. Under interrogation in front of a TV audience, a tearful and distressed Tanya, now 12, later indicated she had also been forced to have sex around the time she conceived with someone else, a member of her own family. "I won't talk because this person is in this studio," she said, clutching her baby and refusing to identify him as she walked past the 3 suspects. Tanya will this week be confronted with the truth, which she has tried to hide because she is afraid. Quizzed on whether he is the father, which could lead to a long jail sentence, Araman said, "No, absolutely not. I would not have come here if I had anything to do with the pregnancy of my stepdaughter." He told the audience, "I am ready to undertake a DNA test and to prove that I am not the father of this child. I am afraid of nothing. I don't want to live when people are pointing their fingers at me, at my wife. I never had any relations with Tanya, I could not even think about it." One critical viewer said in a web comment, "This is like a revolting medieval torture, akin to putting this girl in the stocks when this is not her fault. To me, she has been raped more than once by her neighbor, then aged 17, and also by a family member. Why is she being forced to undergo this public humiliation?" and asked for example if she liked her attacker. She needs a skilled professional counselor, not a lurid TV interviewer plunging to the lowest depths. Vlada Berezyanskaya, a psychologist who examined Tanya for the program, said, "This girl is simply afraid. She is depressed now. The child loved her daughter and wanted to care for her, but was scared of the speculation about the identity of the father. Tanya is a child, she is guilty of nothing," she said, yet the psychologist did not seek to put a stop to the controversial show. Tanya's 31-year-old mother Anna Lucheshin, who has 6 children, has been blamed for allegedly putting her vulnerable daughter through the trial by TV amid suspicion she is getting paid for exposing her family's problems. She is now helping Tanya raise the child, Diana, born weighing 5 pounds 5 ounces by cesarean on 17th of September, but on screen was seen encouraging her daughter to answer intimate questions when the girl plainly did not want to. "Please, tell them everything," said her mother. Tanya whispered back, "I can't." In one troubling sequence, tears rolled down her face and she could not answer as she was quizzed about having sex with the neighbor, and he began, "To do what?" She was asked if she liked the neighbor who came to her house when no one else was home to demand sex with the 11-year-old. She said strongly, "No." The presenter went on, "So nobody was at home and he knew it, right?" "Nobody," she said. The presenter again asked what did he do? She could not answer. She was asked, "Did he beat you?" "No, he did not beat." An audience member asked, "Did he push you?" She said no and added that she did not realize she could become a mother. She sighed with extreme discomfort when she was asked, "Did he explain his actions in any way?" Tanya was asked, "Maybe you cried for help?" She replied, "No, I was silent." Under the questioning she said he had returned for sex on 2 more occasions. While police are now taking an interest in the revelations, which include prima facie evidence of crime, they have not sought to halt the show to protect the underage girl, and this week we'll see the third episode on the saga in which the family member who fathered the child is due to be named based on the DNA tests. Presenter Andriy Danilovic, from Inter TV, claimed he was simply seeking to uncover the truth. The girl, who got pregnant at the age of 11, is in any case the victim of adult irresponsibility and manipulations, he said. Now almost all the men in Borislav town who visited the Lucheshin family are under suspicion, including the girl's stepfather and brothers. It is important to find out who is the father of Tanya's child in order to stop the speculation. Anna, Tanya's mother, told viewers her daughter had initially named who she believed to be the father. But our neighbor Andriy is not the father of my granddaughter Diana, she said. I received a call from the laboratory in Lviv and they said it was not him. Andriy's father Oleg had paid for this DNA test in Lviv. I was shocked. I told Tanya about the test and asked her, so who was it then? And she told me there was one more person. I asked her to tell me the truth. It happened in February when I was in hospital with my newborn daughter Victoria. Tanya has also given the same name to police. Anna said, I should not say this but I don't know now if I can trust my daughter. She says one thing, then another thing, as if she doesn't know herself. She pointed at Andriy before and I attacked him. I don't know what to do now. Maybe she is wrong again? Tanya is upset now, she does not want to say more. Tanya said she did not realize she was pregnant until a doctor noticed when she accompanied her mother to a checkup for her baby sister. Tanya was sent to a scan and within a minute the doctor said, "You are pregnant?" I screamed, "How?" Tanya began to say, "No, I can't be pregnant." And the next moment doctor asked her, "Who did you sleep with?" Tanya cried and said she never did it. When we left the scanner room, I began to cry, I felt so unwell. Tanya told me, "Mama, it was Andriy, our neighbor." From the hospital I went straight to the police. Tanya said, "I didn't know that I was pregnant. I did not feel the baby moving. I never felt sick, I had no pains. I felt contractions on 18th of September, it was 35 weeks. So then my daughter was born." Anna admitted, "Now my husband Ivan and my son Volodya are under suspicion. I have spoken to Volodya. He said, 'Mom, don't mock me. I spoke to my husband. He was really upset, and he told me he wanted to do a DNA test, because he could not live like this. He wants to prove to the whole of Ukraine that it was not him.'" Volodya Lucheshin, Tanya's brother, his arm bandaged after a playground fight over the matter, said, "When I came to school, other students said, 'Oh, you're a TV celebrity now, so you are the father?' Or, 'Your stepfather is the father?' So I had to fight. She is my sister, how could I sleep with her? I know who is suspected but I don't want to talk about it." Half-brother Victor Demayan said, "I am not guilty and I don't know who is the father of her child." Diana was recently baptized in an Orthodox church when Nariman held the baby with his wife. Reports say Tanya, from Borislav in Lviv region, was allowed to wear lipstick for the occasion. She has proudly posted pictures of her baby on her social media, but has received some dirty and negative comments in response. Children Ombudsman Valeria Lutkovskaya accused the show of flouting Tanya's human rights and appealed to Ukraine's TV regulator to take legal measures against the channel. Lviv Regional Police say a criminal investigation has been opened relating to underage sex. Police say they have ordered separate DNA tests over the paternity and point out that the neighbor can face prosecution over his admission of sex with the girl when she was 11.